Hi, it's Chris here, and I want to give you a very concise and detailed training video on how to do the best virtual viewing videos that will get the property sold. Vendors will love you, hardly any hassle for vendors, and this is the best bit, people will want you to sell their house using the power of this style of video. You see, there's an awful lot of you at the moment buying these gimbals, walking around the properties, and I'm sorry, most of you, it looks absolutely atrocious. There's just this ghostly voice in the background and you're walking around. It's not pro. You've got to think more TV. So what I want you to do is a video where you stand outside the property and you do it in one take using the 1, 2, 3.5 structure, which I'm going to teach you in a second. You do it in one take, and then you're going to drop the professional photographs that you took over the screen, not in the top corner, but over the whole screen as you go, okay? So, in terms of the positioning, I'm using an iPhone at the moment, and I've got a plug-in microphone, which I will show you at the end, and I've got a little fluffy thing on the end, because it's slightly windy today, and you get that scratchy noise, as you can see now. Hi, it's Chris here. And today I'm going to teach you very quickly how to do property virtual video tours really quickly, really simply, in one take, where the vendors will think you're awesome, that you will get more. Not very pretty. So by putting the dead cat on, it works a treat. Also, I'm not stood in the centre. I'm stood off to the side with my subject property I'm selling over my shoulder. Notice where I am positioned. You can see just above my head and just above my chest. This is too far away. This is way too far away. You need to be here, okay? Some people, you know, and look, that arm's length, no more than an arm's length away. It'll freak most of you out, but trust me, by doing this, you remember guys, you are as important as the property. You're the person bringing it. Homes Under the Hammer is all about the presenters and the property, and it's the same here. So you're going to stand outside the property. There's the property I'm selling. Notice I've gone across the road. I'm on the pathway. You are legally allowed to film anywhere on the pathway. Also, before we start, is most people, when they do selfie modes, they end up looking at themselves on the screen. The problem is that I'm not engaging with you at the moment. I'm looking on the screen. Most lenses are near the earpiece, so you need to be looking there. It's really, really hard to do. By having it on a tripod, it means that I'm not having to shake around. I'm having to use some of my brain power to keep it, and I'm just standing still. And what I'm going to do is the 3.5 point method. And if you really need to write down the 3.5 points, you can just write them on a post-it note or piece of paper and sellotape it to the tripod, because the only kit you need is a decent tripod, which goes up to the height of your eyes, okay, an adapter that you screw into the top, and a microphone, and the whole lot shouldn't cost you more than about 80 or 90 pounds. And I'll put some links to some Amazon links of the suggested stuff that I would buy. This microphone, as I said, it just plugs straight into the iPhone, none of this faffing about. It's great, it's fantastic. So the 3.5 point method is intro, number 1, number 2, facts and figures, number 3, I love it because, and 3.5 is the outro. Now it's really, really important that you don't waste any of your time and effort on introducing yourself in the intro. I'm in Grantham, and this particular property here is a Grantham property. It's ideal for someone who's looking to move from a terraced or a small semi. So what I'm going to do in section 1 is I'm going to address the person who I think wants to buy the property in the first sentence. So I live in Grantham, and a second-time buyer is going to buy it, so it's going to go something on the lines of, if you live in Grantham and you live in a terraced house or a small little semi and you're looking to make up the next move, have I got a property for you? If it was a buy-to-let property, it would be, if you are a Grantham buy-to-let landlord looking for your next buy-to-let deal, have I got something for you? If it was a family 4-bedroom detached house, if you live in Grantham and you're looking for the next forever home for to bring your family up on the Barrowby Gate estate, this property could be for you. That's really important. Notice I'm not introducing myself, my firm, or my services. All I'm doing is just I'm talking to the person who's watching the video. Section 2 is the facts and figures stage. Now it's really important that we don't try and sell the property. What we need to do is, because people don't like to be sold to, is we're going to split up the facts of the property and against the trying to sell it. Now if you try, as I said, if you try and sell property, people don't like that. So what you're going to do is this, is if I express my personal love about the property, you've got no comeback and you don't feel like you're being sold to. So section 2, as I said, is facts and figures, and all you're going to do there is that you are going to talk about the property very, very factually. And section 3 is I love it because, and then you're just going to wax lyrical. And then finally the section 3A is the outro where you introduce yourself. So what we're going to do is this, I'm going to film this once where I just do it all now and then explain what I've done, and then secondly, just wait for that to go by, and then secondly I'm going to use the same footage but then edit it and the way I see that particularly works. So here we go. If you're in Grantham, living in a terraced house or small semi, looking for your next move, Denton Avenue could be just for you. It's a 2-bedroom semi with a hallway, a lounge with a bay window, doorway through into a kitchen with dining room off, with patio doors out onto the garden. Upstairs we have 2 bedrooms, 1 double, 1 single, and a bathroom. The garden itself is 70 foot long with a greenhouse and a summer house, and the property offers gas central heating and double glazing. I love this house because the current owners have decorated it to a very tasteful standard. Location wise, Costa's just down the road, you've got Waitrose around the corner, Grantham train station is literally 12 minutes walk. You're in the school catchment area to Barraby Gate School, and it's just got a lovely feel to it. I can see myself drinking gin and tonic here on a Friday night after a long hard day, and it's just, you know, it's ideal for those that probably are looking for a 3-bedroom semi but don't actually need the 3 bedrooms, because it is the size of a 3-bedroom semi but it's actually a 2-bed. So if that's you, probably a couple with a small child, check it out. The neighbourhood's lovely. The present owners here have been over 20 years. They've loved it. If you need any more detail, my name is Chris Watkin from Chris Watkin Estate Agents, and I'll be happy to show you around. So there you go, boys and girls, that is the video that we've done, and what we'll do is we will then go and drop the photographs in as almost as the finished article. That would work particularly well. So let's have a look at that now. If you're in Grantham, living in a terraced house or small semi, looking for your next move, Denton Avenue could be just for you. It's a 2-bedroom semi with a hallway, a lounge with a bay window, doorway through into a kitchen with dining room off, with patio doors out onto the garden. Upstairs we have 2 bedrooms, 1 double, 1 single, and a bathroom. The garden itself is 70 foot long with a greenhouse and a summer house, and the property offers gas central heating and double glazing. I love this house because the current owners have decorated it to a very tasteful standard. Location wise, Costa's just down the road, you've got Waitrose around the corner, Grantham train station is literally 12 minutes walk. You're in the school catchment area to Barraby Gate School, and it's just got a lovely feel to it. I can see myself drinking gin and tonic here on a Friday night after a long hard day, and it's just, you know, it's ideal for those that probably are looking for a 3-bedroom semi but don't actually need the 3 bedrooms, because it is the size of a 3-bedroom semi but it's actually a 2-bed. So if that's you, probably a couple with a small child, check it out. The neighbourhood's lovely. The present owners here have been over 20 years. They've loved it. If you need any more detail, my name is Chris Watkin from Chris Watkin Estate Agents, and I'll be happy to show you around. You can see just literally by dropping some photographs in, matching the property rooms as I go around, it looks absolutely professional. Notice how I saved some of the photographs to the I love section and some of the photographs in the facts and figures. Also note that in the facts and figures stage I didn't use any descriptive words, anything. It was just bang, 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 bang. And by keeping it fact in the middle and keeping it I love because, people don't feel like they're being sold to. It just works. It just works a treat. Now, how do you edit those photographs in? Well, you have a couple of choices. The first thing is that YouTube and Google, and they can actually teach you how to edit photographs. And notice when I did do the photographs, they went full screen. I didn't just put them at the side. You see, there is that, but there's also myself, Chris and Matt, the video guys. We've actually started a course for estate agents and letting agents where for £9.99 a month you have access to our full day's training. A day's training that would normally cost £450 per person, we are actually putting into like an online subscription service, and as soon as you begin that subscription service at £9.99 you get the whole 40 plus videos of how to do all these videos. We've got tips on how to do top 30 streets, how to film those, because people are going wild for that, how to do local property market reports, but also how to do the editing using Windows software and using Apple software. And then going forward, we will be giving you specialist content within that subscription service, which will put you at the cutting edge of video. Video isn't going away, boys and girls, and if you don't grasp this opportunity, some other agent will. So if you're interested in that course, there's a link in the comment, but you don't have to come on that course. I've got shed loads of free content on my social media and YouTube channel, and also you've got Google and you've also got YouTube to learn that. I hope that's been helpful. My name's Chris Watkin, helping the UK estate agency and letting agency industry using the power of video. I love you all and thank you very much for watching.